Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I'm Dr. Manpreet Arora from Central University of Himachal Pradesh. Today we are going to talk about the module International Marketing from the paper International Business Operations. After completing this module, you'll be able to understand the meaning of international marketing. You'll understand about various orientations of international marketing to gain knowledge about international marketing decisions, and you'll know about the challenges of international marketing. As the businesses are crossing the national boundaries and becoming global, the relevance of international marketing is also increasing. Increase in international business means more foreign exchange in the country through foreign trade. The world market is huge and ever expanding. Businesses have to be more dynamic to gain the advantages of foreign markets. The marketing environment of international business is entirely different from the domestic business environment, and thereby the marketing strategies. Every market has its own characteristics and its peculiar features are there. Therefore, the marketing strategies for different regions will also be different. Since liberalization in the early 1990s, India is moving progressively to achieve a significant place in the international market. Due to technology advancements, the globe has become a single market, and hence India has also become an attractive marketplace in the globe. As the technological advancements take place, world has become a single market. Products manufactured in one country are easily accepted in other countries due to their brand name. Globalization has posed enormous challenges as well as opportunities for the business that cross the national boundaries and sell their products overseas. Today, consumers have wide variety of options in terms of substitutes. Therefore, it becomes important for the organization to meet the needs of global customer in order to sustain for a longer period of time. Such products which are sold across the borders in different markets cannot be sold with similar or identical marketing strategies. Therefore, international marketing efforts are required which not only takes care of selling the products in the global market, but it also takes care of language, culture, market circumstances, customer behaviors, and global marketing environment. In this module, we will understand what international marketing is and why it is done. The fundamental basis for a successful international marketing plan or a program is the core of marketing as a discipline. It is the process of encashing the opportunities which are available in the market by focused use of organizational resources. The earlier concept of marketing, which focused only on product, has now shifted to providing a better product-based standards and international benchmarks. The focus of marketing mix was on 4 P's, that is, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. Now, it has extended to 7 P's, that is, the product, the price, the place, the promotion, packaging, the positioning, and people. With the advent of globalization, the 7 P's concept of marketing, it has demanded a strategic development, and thereby just knowing the customer was not enough. Thus, the international concept of marketing demanded that the customer must be viewed in the light of changing circumstances, global requirements, growing competition, changing economic, social, and political conditions. So we can say that international marketing is the exchange or transfer of goods and services across different national markets. According to the American Marketing Association, international marketing is the multinational process of planning and executing the conception, prices, promotion, and distribution of ideal goods and services to create exchanges that satisfy the individual and organizational objectives. With the availability of new and advanced communication techniques, better transportation means that the physical distance among the countries of the globe has shrunk immensely. If we talk about all the nations in the world, they are almost participating in all the global marketing opportunities which are given to them for their better growth prospects. Nowadays, customers' needs and wants, they are not confirmed, or they are not limited to the products and services which is produced or marketed within the national boundaries. Nowadays, the buyer of today has an access to plenty of goods and services produced, variety of goods marketed by the foreign companies, which are situated in diverse parts of the world. Say for example, LG TV, Coca-Cola, Ray-Ban glasses, Toyota, Ford vehicles, Levi's jeans, McDonald's fast food, many other plenty of foreign products are available everywhere in any country. In the same manner, the products of the producers, they are not meant for the sale in domestic market only. We can find them across borders through internet, e-commerce facilities, e-businesses, advanced technology, better transportation, and other related advancements have created all sort of possibilities which can generate an access to take the benefits of the products or services of any company throughout the world. The products are now demanded globally. The production is also done globally, and thereby it becomes pertinent that they follow international marketing strategies to reach the international customer. They find out the strategies which are accepted across borders. Businesses not only export their products, but they enter into joint ventures, franchisee agreements, strategic alliances. They do various kinds of foreign investments. They enter into new foreign markets. They create linkages outside their country. They have strategic business units in the foreign countries so that they can meet the demand of the international customer. Thus, in international marketing, the product or a service is sold in the international market by way of directly entering into the foreign market or by exporting it or entering into a joint venture. For entering into a foreign market, different strategies are required as compared to the strategies opted in the domestic market. International marketing takes care of all the aspects of marketing aspects which affect the marketing aspect of the organization as a whole. We can now say that the prime purpose of the international marketing is to see, to find out, to take appropriate action, to formulate and implement all kind of marketing strategies by which looking at the international environment of the foreign market is taken care of and we are able to go and enter into foreign markets. For availing the benefits of huge foreign markets, it is pertinent, it's very important to correctly identify the factors which are affecting the marketing decision in international context. The international market scenario is highly complex, it's unknown, it is full of uncertainties. Thereby, the companies, they must identify all those factors which are appropriately in order to gain competitive advantage and gain success of the company. The organizations which enter into foreign markets should develop their marketing strategies in convergence of their own marketing perspectives which are used for the domestic markets. Let us discuss about the management orientation towards international market. The reaction of a company to international market opportunities largely depends on the top level management's beliefs, values, and of course the assumptions. In case of Indian companies, sometimes cultural factors and traditions they act as a hindrance to the growth of the company. The extent of commitment involved in multinational marketing differs between firms. Some companies are national or domestic market oriented. They do not regard foreign market a very important place for their marketing decisions. On the other hand, there can be other firms who have the global outlook and for whom the global market is fundamental basis on which the business strategies are planned. The EPRG framework provided by Wynne Douglas and Perlmutter explains the level of involvement of firms in international business. The view of companies' workforce can be studied in the direction of various orientations. Let us discuss about the orientations of the businesses now. The first one is ethnocentric orientation, or we can say ethnocentrism. It is also known as home country orientation. A company which is following ethnocentrism views overseas operations as secondary and is focused only on domestic or home country operations. Foreign markets are just as a means of disposing their surplus for these organizations. The top management assumes that domestic operations or techniques of production, personnel, they're superior to foreign markets. All the strategies which are opted for operating in the financial markets or the foreign markets is decided at the home country and home office. The policies and the procedures which are used in domestic market are identical to the one used in the foreign markets. Generally, such organizations create a special or a separate international division or export division to control their international operations. All the marketing decisions are similar to the domestic market strategies. The domestic product market mix is sold in the overseas market without any major modification. Thus, in ethnocentrism, international marketing is just an extension strategy for the business. The second orientation is polycentric orientation. Polycentrism is defined as an orientation which reflects the host country's objectives or goals with respect to follow separate or different management strategies, policies, plans, procedures with regard to international operations. In this perspective, the top level management believes that for carrying out international operations, the business practices, local tastes, preferences, techniques are usually found most appropriate if dealt with the local market conditions separately. Under this view, it is assumed that culture, way of workings, marketing strategies of various countries is different. The philosophy of this approach lies in the fact that local ways of doing things, techniques used at the local conditions are best suited to deal with market conditions. The organization believes in creating a subsidiary abroad which acts independently. It has its own marketing plans, objectives, marketing mix, independent from the home country, realizing the fact that local conditions are always best suited to operate globally. But a polycentric approach creates some problems of coordination and control. The marketing of the company's products is done on country-to-country basis, and marketing research is also conducted independently in each country. It is believed that in this approach, the local nationals have more and a better understanding of national markets. The pricing decisions, the channels of distribution, the product characteristics, the marketing research, All are done in accordance to the local market conditions. The third orientation is regiocentric or the geocentric orientation. A company which follows a regiocentric approach, or we can say regional centric approach, it views different regions as different markets. A region with some similar features or some similar characteristics are regarded as a single market under this approach. The strategies, the organizational approaches, the product policies, they are implemented at regional level. On the other hand, a geocentric company views the entire globe as a single market. It develops single set of standardized marketing mix in all the countries. Such businesses project a uniform image of the company as well as its products for the global market. There can be several reasons, various reasons for which the companies want to go international. A number of strategic steps have to be taken by the firms for achieving its objectives of growth and profitability. The following can be the reasons for which companies want to go international. Number one, when the output of the company is exceeding the demand of the home country, say the home market is not able to absorb the whole of the company's output, then exporting may be of help to such companies. Number two, when companies wants to increase its sale, it has to tap to the new markets and thereby it tries to find out international markets to increase its turnover. Sometimes, to finance its imports, companies do trading overseas and export a portion of their output. Number three, some organizations that are socially responsible, they may promote export activities. Export is vital to any economy's growth. It helps in earning foreign exchange for the economy and contributes towards the economic development of the country. Therefore, some socially responsible companies, they may promote export to contribute to the national effort and help the nation to earn valuable foreign exchange. The fourth one is growth and development is another important aspect of going international. When the domestic market is fully exploited, then the firms, they want to enlarge their business operations. They want to enter into foreign markets. Most of the MNCs, they are technologically sound. They spend huge sum of money on research and development. To support their research and development activities, they enter into foreign markets to enlarge their scale of operations. Ultimately, they are able to support their activities by achieving competitive advantages and earning economies of scale. Businesses across nations helps a company to create a positive image of the company in the home country. It has been seen that companies which sell their product in foreign market have a positive goodwill in the home country. Various developing nations like India, they offer huge incentives to the businesses which are export oriented to stimulate export. Therefore, international business may offer certain benefits to the company. Gaining profit advantage is yet another incentive of international business. It can be seen in the case of many products that international business is more profitable than the domestic companies. Competition. It is another important and most of the times indispensable driving force behind internationalization. Many companies take an offensive international competitive strategy by way of counter competition. In some businesses, for achieving monopoly, they want to go to international markets and create a monopoly-like situation, because it is not easy to create a monopoly-like situation in the domestic market. If you have plenty of production, you can use that production or the competitive advantage for earning more profits and creating a competitive situation in the foreign markets only. Some companies have a business policy of growing internationally in a very, very systematic manner. With the passage of time, they want to grow to overseas. They want to cross the national boundaries. They want to explore new markets, and that's why they enter into foreign countries. After achieving a certain set of market share, they expand their operations across various nations and they want to become global. Let us discuss about international marketing decisions. We know that the marketing concepts for all type of businesses, they remain same, as basic ingredients of marketing are same. But the international marketing decisions, they are more complex as compared to the domestic market decisions. The international market environment is highly uncontrollable, unpredictable, not under the control of the producer. And the factors are quite heterogeneous, which are going to affect your business decisions. The decision-making process in the international situation is therefore quite challenging, quite tedious, quite cumbersome. A firm which wants to operate internationally has to undertake series of strategic decisions. They are: number one, going international. The preliminary decision for any business is, of course, regarding going international. This decision is based on various considerations, for example, the vision of the organization, the mission to beat the international opportunities. Any businesses, by looking at the present resources and future orientations, will decide to go for international operations. Factors like skill availability of the business, production capacity, marketing expertise, product range, financial capabilities, companies' short-term and long-term goals, they play an important role in deciding a company's decision regarding going international. The second one is market selection decision. When we talk about the decisions regarding selection of the market, again, it's a very challenging task. To select a suitable or appropriate market is very necessary in any international marketing decision. For selecting a market, it is important to analyze the potential alternatives critically in the light of objectives and resources available with the concern. An in-depth analysis of the market conditions and the knowledge of the dominant factors which are prevalent in the market is very, very necessary while deciding the overseas market for the concern. The third one is mode of entry and operating decisions. After selection of the market, the mode of entry should be chosen. It can be a direct entry or a joint venture or a strategic alliance or a collaboration. The fourth one is marketing mix decisions. The success of international business lies in the selection of appropriate marketing mix. In the foreign markets, the external factors pose various challenges and are uncontrollable. Therefore, the international marketing plays an important as well as dominant role in making the product successful across nations. The marketing mix includes decisions regarding product, promotion, price,
physical distribution. They should be decided so that the factors influencing the overseas markets should be taken care of properly. The next one is international organization decision. The organization structure of the company should be chosen carefully, deciding the concerns operating internationally. The organization structure should consider factors like nature of the product, nature of the foreign market, the size and the resources of the organization, types of human resource with the organization, and the export orientations, etc. Let us now throw some light on the challenges or the problems in international marketing. Although the principles of domestic marketing and international marketing are same, as the marketing concept is universal in nature, but still the international marketing, the strategies opted are different from the domestic ones. Some of the peculiar problems which are faced by the organizations while deciding and implementing the international marketing objectives are: first, the foreign markets are largely affected by their respective political and legal environmental factors, which are generally quite different from the domestic scenarios. The business decisions from marketing perspective are quite difficult in such cases if the number of nations where the product has to be marketed is many. Therefore, the marketing decision at international level is very tedious and a complex decision. Secondly, nowadays the major difficulty to be dealt with in the international business decisions is managing the cultural diversity. Cultural differences have a great bearing on the international marketing decisions. They can pose a great threat to such decision. So therefore, it's necessary while taking international business decisions, the cultural factors should not be ignored. The economic environment, the living standard of the people, the per capita income of the people, and the spending habit of the people, they vary from nation to nation. It is a great challenge to the international marketing decision. The monetary system, the currency convertibility, the money denominations, the volatility in the financial markets, these are also the factors which can pose a threat to international marketing decisions. Different languages are used across the nations, with some words having same meanings or different meanings. Some have different connotations. So the communication barrier is the most drastic one, which is encountered by the international marketers around the world. This needs special attention and focus, as proper communication is a key for the successful marketing plan. The nature of the marketing facilities vary from country to country. For example, one type of marketing or advertising may be successful in the developed nations. It may not reap the same results in underdeveloped nations. Another point can be import controls, trading barriers, trade restrictions. These are another factors which may affect the international marketing decisions. Trade practices, trading customs vary from country to country, thereby posing threat to international marketing decisions.
So student, let us summarize what we have learned in this module. The fundamental principles of marketing, whether it is for the domestic marketing or for international marketing, remains same. But the marketing environment of different countries, nations, regions can be different. Thereby, organizations need different marketing strategies to tap up the potential of one market to another. The objective of a business that wants to sell its product overseas can range from selling the surplus output to achieve growth in the sales. This may also strive for growth through going international. There are some peculiarities of international marketing. They may arise due to differences in economic environment, different political and legal environment, and cultural differences across different nations. Gaps in economic environment, difference in marketing infrastructure, or even differences in the trade practices. A firm has to make many strategical decisions if it wants to go global. Marketing mix decisions are vital for the successful international business orientations. Thank you.